In this video, I'm gonna teach you how to dunk on your girlfriend off of 1 foot. Babe, can I dunk on you for this video? What's up, everybody? Nathanael Morton here with NathanaelMorton.com, helping you build an unstoppable mind and body. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 exercises to increase your vertical jump off of 1 foot. That's a lie. I'm not going to give you 3. I'm actually going to give you like 10, 6, probably like 7. I am going to give you an estimate of 6 or 7 exercises to increase your vertical jump and jump higher off of 1 foot. Now listen, I get the question asked all the time. Nate, I am a 1 foot jumper. Should I be a 2 foot jumper? Or vice versa. I am a 2 foot jumper. Should I be a 1 foot jumper? Listen. You need both. Now you're going to be naturally inclined to do one or the other. Some people are naturally, they can 1 foot jump and they can 2 foot jump, but not usually. Usually you are better at one than the other. So that is what you do more often because you are better at it. So you use it more often in games, practices, layups when you're trying to dunk, etc. Now, it doesn't really matter what type of jumper you are right now because you want to be able to do both as you progress through your athletic career. If you're a 1 foot jumper, that means you are more of a speed jumper, you're a horizontal jumper, and you can literally beat someone off the dribble and in stride, plant your foot and just rise up and just dunk on your grandma. Make her wonder, why did I even try to guard him in the first place? Like, get off me. If you're a 2 foot jumper, that means that you are more of a power jumper and it is easier for you to catch alley-oops. Now, it's also easy for you to dunk. It's not like you can't do dunks, but you want to be able to do both. You want to be able to jump off of your right foot just as well as you could jump off of your left foot. You want to be able to do a right-left approach just as well as you could do a left-right approach. We want to work as hard as possible to get our body to be symmetrical. We don't want a weak leg and a strong leg. Now, you are going to have a weak leg and a strong leg. I still have a weak leg and a strong leg. However, you want to work as hard as possible to balance everything out. So most of you, I guarantee, most of you go into the gym when you're trying to dunk, whether it's you're trying to touch the rim, you're trying to touch the backboard, the net, or you're trying to dunk a tennis ball. Most of you are going to try your best dunk over and over and over. Most of you, if you're good off of your left foot, the same way you do a layup, you're going to try to dunk that way every single time, over and over and over. But you're getting all that repetition with your left foot, and you're getting no repetition with your right foot. Same thing with 2 foot jumpers. If you're a right-left and then you go up, that's probably the way that you're going to practice over and over and over, but you need to also practice the left-right. So do your best to be symmetrical, and I'll talk more about this at the end of the video and how you can go about doing that. But all right, let's get into the exercises that can help you jump higher off of 1 foot. But listen, let me give you a little hint. The same rules of physics apply for 1 foot jumping as they do for 2 foot jumping. And what I mean by that is the only thing that matters when you are trying to jump higher is how much force you can press into the ground, whether it's off 1 leg or 2 legs, and how fast you can press that force into the ground to get an equal and opposite reaction into the air. So the stronger you are with 1 leg, the faster you can press into the ground with 1 leg, the higher you are going to go into the air. So with our 1 leg exercises, we want to increase our strength on 1 leg, and we want to increase our rate of force development, or how fast we can press into the ground to go into the air, dunking on anybody sadly in the lane. All right, so the first 4 exercises that I'm going to give you work specifically on strength. They work specifically on how much force you can press into the ground so that you get an equal and opposite reaction into the air. The last 3 exercises work on how fast you can produce that force to get an equal and opposite reaction into the air to dunk on anybody who sadly is underneath you standing in the lane while they get posterized. There's something wrong with me. All right, here we go. Babe, can you record me?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so the first exercise that you're going to do is dynamic.
Are you gonna put shoes on?
What are you, my girlfriend or my mother? Listen, make sure you wear shoes when you do this. So the first exercise is dynamic step-ups, and this is specifically gonna work on your quad strength, allowing you to press more force into the ground, therefore going higher into the air. So what you're gonna do is grab some dumbbells, okay? And once you get really strong, you can do this with a barbell. I suggest using 5 pounds at first. Do these with 5 pounds, and then the next week, go to 10 pounds, and then 15, then 20, 25, 30. Don't just grab the 50 pounders and start stepping up with these dynamic step-ups, okay? So dynamic step-ups, go right there, babe. So you're gonna hold them by your sides, and you're just going to put your foot on the bench and step up. Drive your knee into the air, okay? Then you're gonna switch. Step up. Step up. Now you want to do this as fast as you can. You don't want to step all slow, okay? It's how much force and how fast you can produce that force. So step up as fast as you can. Step up as fast as you can. Step up as fast as you can, okay? And then increase the weight over and over and over each week, and you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. And for that one, I would start with 3 sets of 6 reps each leg, and then just increase from there. Go 3 sets of 7, 3 sets of 8, etc., etc. Okay, for this next one, we're gonna use the slant board. Slant board on the ground. Get our weights again. These are gonna be 1-leg squats. This is an advanced exercise, so you might not even be able to do these. If you can't do these yet, then do them with 2 legs. Work up your strength till you can do 1 leg. Once you can do 1 leg, then you put 1 leg out, squat all the way down, and stand back up. Okay, that's a 1-leg squat. That probably is the best exercise to increase your strength off of 1 leg. And for that one, you're gonna do 3 sets to failure. Okay, you'll probably fail really quickly, unless you're my girlfriend. She's really strong with those 1-leg squats. Anyways, 3 sets to failure using your weak leg first. Then you're gonna grab some padding, okay? Either a towel or a pillow or a yoga mat or whatever you might need. Something that you can kneel on so that your knees don't get crushed against the floor, okay? So, and if you don't have dumbbells, just use something that's a little bit heavier in your house so that you can counterbalance your weight, okay? So for the 1-leg squats, your foot was in front of you. These are called 1-leg knee tap squats, and your foot is behind you. So you hold the weights out, and you go down, tap your knee, and stand back up. That's why they're called knee tap squats. Tap your knee, stand back up, okay? If you need to help yourself a little bit, you can give yourself a little bit of help using this foot right here until you get to here, okay? So those are 1-leg knee tap squats, 3 sets of 6 reps each leg, weak leg first. Then we have 1-leg Romanian deadlifts. These strengthen our hamstrings. Remember, to jump higher, you want to increase the strength of your posterior chain mainly, which is your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back, but also your quads and your core, etc. Get all that stronger and get all that faster and more explosive, and you'll be able to jump higher. But 1-leg Romanian deadlifts, hold the dumbbell in one hand. Whatever hand the dumbbell is in, you stand on the opposite leg, okay? Then you go down, focus on your hamstring, and squeeze your glute to come back up. Focus on your hamstring on the way down, squeeze your glute to come back up. 3 sets, 6 reps, okay? Make sure you lift your back leg high in the air. All right? The next exercise is a seated 1-leg box jump. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna sit down, and just from being in a seated position to standing up to here, that's almost like a half 1-leg squat. So if you can't do the 1-leg squats yet, this is a good thing to get you ready to do those 1-leg squats, because you're going from here, increasing your strength all the way up to here. Now, this is a good move because if I were to just do a 1-leg box jump like this, then I'm getting the explosiveness portion of it, but I'm missing the strength portion from the seated position to the standing position. So 3 sets of 6 reps each leg, 1-leg seated box jumps. Okay, so sit down, and you can give yourself some momentum, and then okay, so we only got 2 left. The next exercise is called explosive step-ups. So this is a version of the dynamic step-up, but you're just going to be doing explosive step-ups, jumping up off of the bench instead of keeping your foot planted on the bench. So dynamic step-ups, we're like this. Explosive step-ups are explode up, explode up. So press your foot into the ground, explode up as high as you can. So, okay? So 3 sets, 6 reps each leg of these. And the last exercise that you can use to jump higher off of 1 foot are power skips. Now for these, I'm not gonna do them here in my house because I don't have the room and I don't wanna do them in bare feet. However, you need about 40 yards and you're gonna do 4 or 5 sets of 40 yards, skipping as high as you possibly can and making sure that you spend the least amount of time on the ground possible. This is what's going to work on your rate of force development. This is what's gonna work on how fast you can press into the ground to get an equal and opposite reaction into the air. So a lot of these other exercises worked on strength and rate of force development. This one is the best to work on rate of force development, speed of movement, how fast can your muscle fibers fire to send you in the air dunking on your granny. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Those are 7 exercises that you can use to increase your vertical and jump higher off of 1 foot. But remember, I said I was gonna talk about it at the end. You wanna make sure that you can jump off of your right foot just as well as you can jump off of your left foot. You wanna practice your right-left approach with 2 feet just as much as you practice your left-right approach with 2 feet. You want everything to be symmetrical so that you can avoid injuries in the future and so that you can dunk on your grandma from the right, from the left, from the back, from the windmill, every way possible. Shit. Every way possible, you want to be able to jump. If you practice jumping off of your right foot 20 times, then you have to practice jumping off of your left foot 20 times. If you practice your right-left 20 times, then it's your left-right 20 times, okay? So that is all I have for this video. Make sure that you add these 7 exercises into your program. If you want a free vertical jump training program that already has these exercises added in it, then comment jump down below and pay my mom's house off, and then I'll give you that program. I'm just kidding, it's free. Comment jump down below, I'll give that to you. Subscribe to the channel, click the bell if you haven't already. Comment down below, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, MySpace, Space Jam. Follow my old MySpace, put me as your top friend, and then I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Young visionary, and I don't know where I am.